Hello, today I'm going to show you how to do your press-on sizing at home with the press-on kit. Pretend that I have the kit with me, but I'm just getting all the sizes because you will be receiving one of each size in your little sizing kit. Of course, they'll all be numbered. They won't be like this because the numbers are kind of tiny. But what you want to do is make sure you have nothing on your nails already, preferably no residue, no nothing, like no, not even like a little bit of nail polish, because sometimes that little bit of nail polish or whatever can like actually make the sizing fit a little weird. You can start from your pinky or your thumb, it doesn't matter, because this is the sizing kit. First size that comes in the kit, which would be 0, and what you want to do is get your thumb, because this is most likely going to fit only on your thumb, not discriminating your other fingers. But what you want to do is line it up and just, kind of place it generally in the middle. And what you're going to do is you're going to look on the sides. Look on the sides, and if the sides look like it's like, ooh, that's kind of like jutting out. Like, if you look on the other side too, you're like, maybe it's a little bit too big. Like, for example, like, obviously don't place it way up here on your skin, because that's not where your nail is. You're going to want to place it right on your nail plate, and you're going to want to look from side wall to side wall. I'm going to take the nail away so I can show you like what I mean by that. I was going to have a side wall. So like this right here is the wall. Right here. This whole thing right here is the wall. The nail tip like goes past that wall. Like if it goes onto the skin here, if it feels like, oh, it's kind of big, then you want to size down. Sizing down means you go down the number. This one might be decent for me, but it actually is kind of like, I don't know, it's a little bit, for me, I don't know if I like this completely. It could work, yeah. I'm not going to clock it at 0. I'm going to go down the list. I'm going to try number 1. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to look on the sides. Do I see it like coming out on the sides? Is it like actually not even sitting well? Let's see, let's test it, right? This one might be better for me just because I feel like it's like a little bit more perfect. Like it's not coming out too far. It's not like not even touching. The smallest size. I'm getting the smallest size, and I'm gonna go, okay, let me try it on my thumb. Obviously, that's not gonna work. That doesn't even cover anything. So this would be way, way, way too small for the big finger. Generally, the first 3 to 4 tips that you receive in your kit could fit on your thumb. You can test it out. Then these would be like the pointer, middle, the ring, and then the last 4 you can test on your pinkies. Or you can test all of them on all your fingers just to make sure. Let's try one of the bigger sizes, which I mentioned was like, let's see. This one, okay, that's weird because it actually looks like it could work. But what I mentioned earlier about the sidewall. So yeah, like it's lined up to the back, like where like the nail is supposed to stop. But as you can see here, if you can see that, you can see how it's like the sides, this part here is already like touching my skin here. You don't want that because like look at that gap. You want it to kind of line up with this line. Even if this is like curving in, obviously you don't want it to like curve in, but you want this to kind of go along the line of it, okay? Let's try a different number. Let's try, what is this number? Let's try number 5, okay? Let's try 5. You're gonna put it in the middle, and I'm gonna look. Okay, nice. On one side, it looks nice. It might look nice on one side like this, and let's look on the other side. It's slightly, like, small-ish. It fits. Yeah, it fits, nothing wrong, not too many gaps. But let's just like take a quick peek. It's like almost hitting it, but it's not quite there yet. God, I sound like an English teacher. Number 4, okay, look at that. Number 4, the sides, it's not going out. It's like basically lining up with my wall, the side wall. And as you can see, like this, and then it goes down. So this actually works for me. It's like just go down the line and test each of those on your fingers until it fits. Like sometimes I think my pointer finger and my ring finger are the same size, but it turns out they're not. If you put the tip on your nail what you think might fit, and it feels like it's like pressure to like push down on it, that's not the size for you. Because if you have to put pressure on it, it's gonna pop off later, okay? So you wanna make sure you're getting the size that actually feels comfortable and actually like fits. Again, just legit test every single tip out if you really like want to. And you should. So you can see it's like fitting on one side, but when I turn it to the other side, you see that like little gap? That gap could result to the nail popping off. So just take your time with it, and once you're really confident with each of your numbers, what you want to do is get the sizes that you really think will fit you, write them down. Like if you're not confident with them yet, just write it down on like a side piece of paper. But when you feel like you're ready to put the numbers down, you know, there's like the left hand and then the right hand, and then you can just write in those numbers. Do one hand at a time, just make it easier for you. If you want, you can do two hands at a time, but you know, like you test one number on one pinky and then let me just see if it fits on this one. And if it does, then that's perfect. If not, then just, you know, just really take your time with it. You do want to get the size that fits you best, but keep in mind that once I make the press-ons on the cure, they will like shrink a little bit just because it's like, you know, a full cover tip, and like the heat will just kind of like make it shrink. But just generally, that's just kind of how you do it.